Welcome back. Having issues with your suit? Don't worry. Most problems have a simple fix. Let's go through the most common ones and get you back on track. Problem 1, the power box won't turn on. First thing, plug it into the charger and let it charge for at least 30 minutes. Then try turning it on again. Most of the time it just needs juice. If it still won't turn on after charging, check your charger and cable. Try a different outlet. Make sure the cable is fully plugged in on both ends and look for any visible damage to the cable. If the charger or cable is the problem, reach out to support for a replacement. If the app won't connect to the power box, start with the basics. Make sure the power box is actually turned on. It sounds obvious, but it's the most common reason pairing fails. If it's on and still won't connect, follow the pairing steps in the app carefully. If it still won't pair, restart both your phone and the power box, and then try the pairing process again from the beginning. A fresh restart clears most connection issues. If the pads aren't making good contact, this is usually one of 3 things. First, are you wearing anything underneath the suit? If so, take it off. The pads need to be directly against your skin to work properly. Second, moisture. The pads need a little moisture to conduct properly. If you're just starting out and haven't broken a sweat yet, take a damp washcloth and lightly wipe each pad before putting the suit on. Third, check that the power box is clicked firmly into the connector on the hip and the Velcro strap is secured. A loose connection affects the whole suit. If the stimulation feels too weak or uncomfortable, 9 times out of 10, the pads are dry or not sitting flush against the skin. Add a little moisture and make sure the suit is fitting snugly. No loose fabric around the pad areas. If it feels uncomfortable or uneven, check the fit. A suit that's too loose won't deliver consistent stimulation. A suit that's too tight can cause discomfort. You're looking for snug, fitted against the body with no gaps and no bunching. If certain muscle groups aren't activating, check 2 things. First, look at the pads in that area. Are they wrinkled, folded, or shifted out of position? If so, smooth them out and make sure they're lying flat against your skin. Second, check your app settings. Make sure the intensity for that muscle group isn't turned off or set to 0, and that the program you loaded is the one you intended to use. If the battery is draining too fast, make sure you're starting each session with a full charge. Don't rely on a partial charge if you're planning a longer session. Also, avoid leaving the power box powered on when you're not using it. Standby time adds up. If you're charging it fully and it's still dying faster than it should, contact support. The battery may need servicing. If the app shows no signal or disconnected mid-session, first, check your phone's Bluetooth. Make sure it's on and hasn't dropped. If Bluetooth is fine, fully close the app. Don't just minimize it, actually close it, and then reopen it. At the same time, power off the power box and turn it back on. This resets the connection on both ends and usually fixes it. If it keeps happening during session, reach out to support for further help. If you've tried these quick troubleshooting fixes and the problem still persists, or if you didn't see your concern or question listed here, contact support. We're responsive and always happy to help.